What up, YouTube? This is GIOSTEALTHR1, and I'm doing a follow-up update with the XO-1, the 8-cell setup that primarily I've been speaking about for like the last year. Now, just a little bit of history. I haven't been able to do a lot of customizations on this RC because a lot of other projects have, in actuality, overseen me doing an 8-cell setup on this RC, and I'm not going to say I'm the first. There are a lot of other people that have in actuality done the 8-cell setup on the XO-1, and I've seen a few videos out there that guys have hooked their XO-1 up to have it 8-cell and do a lot of other things to it. But I'm in progress of doing something really extremely custom with this and having it set up for an 8-cell and hopefully breaking a few speed records with this. So let me go upon the history of this XO-1 and we can get started with everything. So in actuality, I'm working in really close collaboration with this company called High Gear RC. You can find them at highgearrc.com, or you could also find their products on eBay. So to do the initial 8-cell setup, I've seen a lot of guys who have done it, who have mounted the ESC on top of their top chassis brace and everything like that, or double-sided on the bottom. It just doesn't look like it belongs in the RC. So this company in actuality machined a custom mounting plate for the XL2, which by far looks really awesome, because when I installed it, it was really cool and easy installation, and it just looks like it belongs in the XO-1. So that was one of my main purposes in acquiring this part. It's pretty inexpensive if you're trying to do the XL setup, XL2 setup. Check him out on eBay or go onto his website. That being said, you know, me and him have in actuality become really cool friends and stuff like that. So what he in actuality spoke to me about is he's working on a few other things for the XO-1. So after speaking with him for a while and just getting more familiarized with this company, he in actuality introduced something really cool, which I'm about to present to you right now. In actuality, I'm presenting a few things to you right now. So first of all, he knows I like to customize my RC and have things that have never really been done with RC out there, because you know there's a lot of companies that do customizations, but not full custom to where everybody has the same thing. So let me start off by saying this by far is one of the coolest things that I've seen out there. So let me show you the brand new chassis brace that he ended up doing for my XO-1. And this is real anodized yellow. Now, a lot of people will spray paint it and everything like that, but wow, does this thing pop. Like really pop. I was really surprised once I got it how awesome it would look on my RC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him my my 17 millimeters hubs, my shocks, my shock towers, everything blue aluminum, my drive sensor, drive shaft, anything that I can have aluminum and dyed out, I'm going to change it into this just to have my own custom yellow RC. Now, there are a few other guys out there that have already acquired parts from him. I believe Rockbud ended up getting orange, which I thought was really cool. I hate you anyway for getting the orange, because I looked at it and I'm like, you know, that's my color. I like that. But you know what? I think it came out really nice on how it was set up. Now, that being said, I ended up coming across and we just started shooting a few ideas around of what I'm going to do. And in actuality, he ended up sending over to me a 38 tooth pinion, which is something I'm going to necessarily need for this RC. I think the biggest one I have is right now, from what my understanding is, I think I have a 37 tooth right now available to me. So let me crack open a few other things that was sent to me, and we can talk about it, and hopefully you guys can get a better understanding of his company and the cool products and customizations that he could do for your RC. Now, this was in actuality an awesome send out to me, and as I opened it up, because it's the first time I'm seeing it, this is for your steering. And just like my other part, it is anodized yellow. And I really, really like this piece because in actuality, it does stiffen up my steering. There is no other company that is making this at this point. Even if you're not doing the XL2 modification, this is a must-have for your XO-1. Once again, check him out on his website and also on eBay. Once again, this is a definite must-have for your RC. Now, I'm not too sure if he's doing colors for this yet. I know that's I know right now it's just going to be like a silver color, but you know, he might be producing these in mass colors. So definitely, my opinion, this is a must-have for your XO-1 just to have a little bit more strength into your steering. That being said, I'm gonna go across and go with the bread and butter of what this RC is gonna be giving me. And this is gonna be a cool install for me because I'm going to need it, you know, as soon as possible. So let me crack this one open and I can give you a little bit more insight of what this is. This, in actuality, is a different type of mounting bracket. This mounting bracket will be giving me the opportunity to install that 38 tooth pinion and for me to give my RC the power that it needs for me to run a fast 8-cell setup. So once again, this is anodized yellow. It's really, really nicely set up. And once I anodize everything else on this car, I'm gonna be ecstatic because it's just gonna be something that's totally different than what's originally out there right now. So this is also an inexpensive piece that you can pick up on eBay or on his website. I am trying to acquire everything possible for me to get this RC up and running by at least April. So hopefully by April I'll have everything available to me, so I can do my speed runs and hook up with a few other guys that can actuality film for me. I just dropped this. I can actuality film for me, and I can get this RC up and running as soon as possible. So if you're definitely interested in these parts for you to have, definitely leave a comment below or go on his website. They're pretty inexpensive, I have to say. This is something, I mean, like I said, if you're not doing anything for the XO-1 other than having the standard setup, my personal opinion, this steering linkage right here is a definitely must-have for your RC. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a follow-up update with that. Hopefully, by the time I send all these parts out, which I do have doubles of them, they're already in the bag, and I get them as soon as possible, then you will see the whole XO-1 with yellow anodized parts, which will definitely give it its own custom feel. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and tell my fellas up in YouTube. Later.